From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Good Tuesday morning. Hope you had an awesome start to the new work week. It's going to be windy out there once again. Those gusts between 25 to 45 miles per hour across the map. The forecast going mostly dry over these next 7 days. And we will be trending hotter as we head into the holiday weekend. We've been tracking this one shower. You just got to take your hat off to its resilience. It was in Benton County. Now it's in Franklin County. It's very light. And that is the only shower that we're tracking like within a 100-mile radius. The real feels out there this morning in the 50s for lower elevations. I'm showing the real feels because we still have some gusts to deal with. We're seeing the strongest gusts in the Kittitas Valley and in the lower Columbia Basin. And we'll see more of that throughout the course of today. Very persistent wind gusts in the Tri-Cities. Those peak gusts are going to be around 25 miles per hour for most of the day. So today's going to be another cool day, at least for this time of the year, with 70s and 80s for lower elevations and those winds. And the winds were a big catalyst for a big fire yesterday that we'll talk about on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Also right now, drivers crashing in blinding smoke and residents racing to evacuate. The Lambden fire remaining active in Walla Walla County. Plus, traffic diverted near the Columbia Center Mall. The rollover crash that has State Patrol investigating this morning. Also ahead, nobody is home when a fire tears through a Yakima house. What fire officials are reminding residents about this time of year.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good Tuesday morning. Thank you so much for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Zoe Salas. We're going to check in with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth on more on the latest of this recent fire that we're seeing. Josh, what can you tell us?
Yeah, this was a very dramatic fire yesterday, the Lambden fire, which started to the east of the Wallula Junction. It exploded in growth yesterday. Now it's over 13,000 acres. No official word on containment. You see these little orange dots on the map. These are the active hotspots. And satellite is saying, you know what, there are active hotspots all over this fire's perimeter. So because of that, still level 3 go now evacuations in place for, it's a pretty expansive area. Pierce's, Green Valley, RV Park, and Cameo Heights, Ash Hollow Road, west and north to Dodd Road, North Johnson Road to Touchy, north to Dodd Road. So that's where you should have left yesterday. Now, where you need to be packed and ready to leave at a moment's notice is where we have these level 2B set evacuations in place for 2 miles to the east of Touchy, north to Washington State Highway 124. Okay, we still have road closures in place, which we're going to talk about in a second, but we do have one big reopening. That would be U.S. Highway 12 from milepost 308 to 320. So that would be from the Wallula Junction to Touchy. It was closed yesterday. It's now reopened. That's some very good news, but we still have expansive road closures out there. We got to split it up into 2 parts. Okay, here's part 1, 9 mile from Highway 12 to Dodd Road, the Dodd Road and Johnson Road intersection, Burns Road from Byerly Road to Highway 12, Ash Hollow from Cummins Road to Johnson Road. Here's part 2, Touchy North Road from Johnson Road to Cummins Road, Touchy North in the Legro intersection, and Dodd Road at 7652 Dodd Road. For more information on this Lambden fire, send it back to Zoe.
Thank you, Josh. Continuing more on this Lambden fire that is burning east of the Wallula Junction with heavy smoke causing several car crashes on US 12 due to low visibility. The vegetation fire started Monday morning, jumping across US 12 and forcing residents in the area to evacuate. No major injuries are being reported, and the road has since reopened.
You could not see the yellow line. Flames were coming up from the side of the south side of the highway, and I couldn't go. I bumped her rear end, whoever she was, and then I thought, well, I honked and she wouldn't move. And so I started to back up, and I clipped somebody back there. You couldn't see them. The smoke was that thick.
2 evacuation centers are now open thanks to the Red Cross. One is the Prescott City Hall, located at 202 West 1st Street, Suite B in Prescott. The other is Touchy High School. Walla Walla County Emergency Management is asking citizens not to call 911 unless it's a life-threatening emergency. Now to an update on the fire near Westridge Road in Selah, known as the Human Fire. Selah Fire Chief Jim Lange says crews were called out around 4:20 p.m. Sunday, and they found a brush fire threatening multiple structures fueled by high winds. He says 55 firefighters from 9 mutual aid agencies helped put out the flames. No one was hurt, thankfully. As for damages, Lange says crews are tackling multiple losses.
Our current account is a total loss of 1 primary residence, 2 detached garages or shops, 1 small outbuilding, which we believe was a pump house, multiple vehicles, and approximately 150 acres of wildland property.
He says the Yakima County Fire Marshal's office is investigating the cause, which appears to be human-caused at this time. And over in Kennewick, a rollover crash backed up traffic Monday afternoon. The crash happened around 2:45 between the Columbia Center Boulevard and Edison Street exit in the eastbound lanes. First responders from Kennewick and Richland police departments responded to shut down the road. Diverted traffic on roads near the Columbia Center Mall. The Washington State Patrol is investigating the crash, and the conditions of the people involved are not yet confirmed. Also in Yakima, the fire department is investigating a house fire. Crews were called out Sunday night around 8:45 near West Yakima Avenue and Chicago Avenue. The Yakima Fire Department says the fire appears to have been in the roof line and attic of the house. No one was home at the time of the fire, and the flames were out within 15 minutes of arriving. Firefighters say the house will need some restoration before it can be livable again, and spoke of the conditions this time of year.
This is a really dry time of the year. It is a time of the year where some people do choose to do firework activity. Make sure that if you've got some landscaping that is a little bit taller than nice clean mowed height, that you get that down and clean up any areas where you could have some combustible material collecting.
Thankfully, no one was hurt, and the cause remains under investigation. And the city of Umatilla has revealed a blast from the past just in time to celebrate America's 250th birthday. Officials say while completing abatement work on the Umatilla Museum, crews uncovered a historic ghost sign. It had been concealed for decades, and officials add that it's an original exterior Umatilla City Hall sign. Officials say in part they're honoring the places and stories that have shaped the city this weekend and celebrating the rich heritage. Still ahead on Good Morning Northwest, the Supreme Court will hand down 2 landmark rulings today, the decisions that could reshape American law for generations. And right now your time is 6:07. We're taking a live look out into Pasco where the Dust Devils play. Looking like a bit of a cool morning so far. Will it stay that way for the rest of this week as we head into this weekend holiday? Stay with us after this. Find out.
Injured in a car crash, the insurance company can sure make you feel small. When you choose the heavy hitter, you get big help and big results. Injured in a car wreck?
Big thanks.
Get big help. Call me.
Call 853-2222.
Blue Compass RV is celebrating America's 250th. During our Red, White, and Blue Compass event, save on premium full-sized RVs from $19,900. Sleep safe, full bathroom, bunks for kids. All this and more. Hurry to Blue Compass RV.
We're here for those who build America. Those who believe that giving everything we've got today will pay off tomorrow. Who will drive America forward for 250 years to come. If that's who you are, you should pay what we pay.
Get employee pricing plus $2,000 cash back and a 5-year warranty on a 2025 Bronco Sport only at your local Ford dealer.
Vance has been keeping homes comfortable since 1986. We've got you covered for heating, cooling, and electric. We do it all. maintenance, repair, and installation. Just give us a call. We'll be right there. Our professional technicians fix it right and fix it fast. We guarantee you'll be happy with our equipment and service. Don't leave it to chance. Call Vance.
The all-new 2027 Tellurides are now in at Overturf Kia and ready for your next summer adventure. Travel in safety, comfort, and style with 29 available driver assistance technologies for a stress-free driving experience. Available in both turbo and turbo hybrid powertrain. Priced at just $51,275. Overturf Kia, just south of Highway I-182 at the Road 100 Broadmoor Boulevard exit on St. Thomas Drive in Pasco.
I take care of the kids, my dad, and things at work. But I haven't made time to take care of what I need.
Millions of caregivers experience symptoms of anxiety and depression, but help is available. Head to mentalhealthcareworks.org today.
Injured in a car crash? The insurance company can sure make you feel small. When you choose the heavy hitter, you get big help and big results. Injured in a car wreck?
Big thanks.
Get big help. Call me.
Call 853-2222.
Austin Reed. Only one station. Apple Valley News Now.
On your side.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Our temperature trend line will be pointing in the up direction for the 4th of July, but we'll take you back to this Tuesday where we're going to be sunny and 75 around lunchtime in the Yakima Valley, then closer to 80 for the warmest part of the day. So for today, 77 for Walla Walla, 81 for the Tri-Cities, 81 in Yakima, 73 in Ellensburg. Pretty similar to the temperatures that we saw for yesterday. And our high temperatures are going to stay very steady through Thursday, and then by Friday is when we're going to start to warm things up. But the warm up, it's not going to be a significant warm up, as our warmest day looks like it's going to be next Monday, and at that point only about 5 degrees warmer than normal for this time of the year. 4th of July, 89 in Yakima. That's what we're going with for right now. Okay, now let's talk about the air quality situation, as of course the Lambden fire exploded in growth yesterday. It's now over 13,000 acres. Here's what Futurecast Surface Smoke is saying about the smoke for today. Now keep in mind, this could change if we get more containment of this fire, or this could change if we get a new fire altogether. Hopefully it's not that second option, but by 5 p.m. with the winds coming out of the south and west, it should bring that plume across much of Walla Walla County into places like College Place and Walla Walla proper. So we'll see how that pans out. But we have more winds in the forecast. We got the 4th of July that's looming. We'll talk about all that coming up in a few minutes.
The Supreme Court has 2 highly anticipated rulings to make today, one on birthright citizenship, another on transgender athletes. ABC's Karen Waugh has the latest from Washington, D.C.
Good morning. 2 big decisions are being made today: whether birthright citizenship remains a constitutional right as written into the 14th Amendment, and whether states can ban transgender girls from playing on girls' sports teams. At the Supreme Court today, the biggest rulings of the year. First, whether President Trump can ban birthright citizenship by executive order, something he's been trying to do since his first day back in office.
Birthright. That's a big one.
Under Trump's order, children would not automatically be citizens if they are born to undocumented parents or parents in the U.S. temporarily.
I think it's very bad for our nation.
Also today, the court will rule on whether states can ban transgender girls from playing on girls' sports teams. These 2 expected rulings coming after the Supreme Court tackled a host of other hot-button issues yesterday. First, a blow to Trump's push to restrict voting by mail. The justices ruled that ballots postmarked by Election Day can still be counted, even if they arrive up to 5 days later. But a big win for Trump, the Supreme Court expanded his power over independent regulatory agencies. This ruling is being described as the greatest increase in presidential power in the last 100 years.
The court limited President Trump's power over the Federal Reserve for now, rejecting his firing of Fed Governor Lisa Cook. And coming up here on Good Morning Northwest, we're going to be switching gears over to our weather forecast. It's looking like it's going to be a little bit of a windy day so far, so stay tuned and know what you need to know as you get ready for this Tuesday.
Attention viewers, Good News Today, produced by Richland Lutheran Church, airing Sundays at 9 a.m., will be airing this Sunday, July 5th at 3:30 p.m. Good News Today will resume its regularly scheduled time on Sunday, July 12th at 9 a.m.
These are just a few of the over 500,000 very happy Audien hearing aid customers. They're happy because they now live a better life. And they live a better life because they hear better. And they hear better because they purchased a full pair of Audien Adam 2s for only $189.
The Adam hearing aids, the best I have ever come across in my life.
Fit nicely in my ear. Nobody sees them.
Oh, I love the product, love the support, and I'm going to buy another pair.
Audien was rated in the best OTC hearing aids of 2024 by USA Today. You trust USA Today, so you can trust Audien. The Adam 2 is so tiny, nearly invisible. They've got great sound quality. And did we mention only $189 for a full pair?
It really does make it nice to be able to be out in a restaurant and hear what everyone's saying.
And it's so easy to order. Call Audien right now.
1-800-417-1483.
Shipping is free, and you get a 45-day money-back guarantee. At Apple Valley News Now's Phase 3 Digital, we have the right message to grab attention and drive leads with strategies for your business to grow brands across the streaming apps you know best.
Plus, we have the local expertise that connects you with new customers in Central Washington, Northern Oregon, and the world.
Wherever your market is, whoever your market is, we'll get results that matter and build your business.
Phase 3 Digital from Apple Valley News Now. We know digital. Contact us today.
In the 85 years of the American Diabetes Association, we've had many wins, but we've never rested. Because 1 out of every 10 Americans has diabetes, and they rely on us every day, just like we rely on you.
STCU and Apple Valley News Now honor local volunteers by sharing their stories and awarding their charities $1,000 each. If you know someone in Benton and Franklin counties who's making a difference and going that extra mile to make our communities better, please let us know. Click on Volunteers Count on the contest tab at applevalleynewsnow.com for the STCU Volunteers Count nomination form. Volunteers Count from STCU and Apple Valley News Now.
Wendy Redmond, only one station, Apple Valley News Now.
And we're always on your side.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. It is going to be another windy day out there. Surprise, surprise, right? So for today, the strongest gusts going to be in the Morrow County foothills and in the Kittitas Valley. Those peak gusts anywhere between 40 to 45 miles per hour. Outside of there, we're looking at gusts between 25 to 30, 35 miles per hour. It's going to be very dry once again, level 3 out of 5 on our vegetation dryness scale. This is what it looked like yesterday. We saw the Lambden fire spark up. Fingers crossed we don't see the same thing for today, but it would not be too shocking. Okay, now we have to talk about this, the 4th of July. Look, I love the 4th of July. I love baseball, I love fireworks, I love hot dogs, but this would maybe be a 4th of July where you'd want to rethink the fireworks, as it will be very dry and it's going to be breezy, but it doesn't matter how much I tell people to not shoot off fireworks. They're going to do it anyway. So that's why we're going with an alert day possible, and just know that will be upgraded eventually to an alert day proper. Now, the breezes for the 4th of July on Saturday, at surface level, like not looking too entirely impressive, right? 15 to 30 mile per hour gusts, but that's all it would take when the vegetation is this dry, very dry. And we know that there are going to be ignition sources out there because people will be shooting off fireworks. They love their fireworks in the Tri-Cities. So just know that we're going to see multiple vegetation fires sparking up on Saturday. The million-dollar question is, can all of them get contained? They have been contained over the last couple of years. We'll see, right? Okay, the forecast going mostly dry over the next 7 days. It's because an area of high pressure is going to build in from the south. Now we're kind of teeter-tottering on that for this morning, which is why we've been tracking one shower all morning from Benton County. Now it's in Franklin County. If it holds together, it's going to end up in Walla Walla County. There are going to be some better chances for showers later this morning for the Blue Foothills and for the Blue Mountains, but most of that should be off the map by lunchtime. And after that, lots of sunshine. It's going to end up being a beautiful day out there. And no precip chances in the Tri-Cities over the next 7 days because of the high pressure we were just talking about. Okay, here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Dry and warming up with highs in the low 90s for the holiday weekend. For Yakima, breezy today, evening gusts Wednesday and Thursday, and sunny and very warm for the 4th. In Ellensburg, high winds today, then windy weather lingers all the way through Independence Day. For Hermiston, windy today and tomorrow, holding on to breezes through Saturday. Finally, for Walla Walla, chance of showers this morning, but otherwise a dry and warming forecast. Watching the 4th very closely for firework-induced fires.
All right, going into the last day of June here today, do you think you would have called it being like such a cool down over, like, given the hot month that we just had?
It was definitely a very pleasant surprise because let's say we kept those temperatures from last week, kept them going,
right.
We would have that ugly magenta color for the 4th of July.
We don't like that color on that.
No, absolutely not. So it's still going to be very dry, but thankfully it's not going to be extremely dry. We got to pick and choose our wins.
Right. All right. Well, very nice. And still to come here, 3 new movies hit theaters this holiday season. The preview of an animated family adventure to a chocolate empire drama when we return with your entertainment headlines.
Yolks Exclusives. Original recipes crafted in-house every day by people who take fresh seriously and sold exclusively at Yolks Fresh Markets.
Have you heard? Tempur-Pedic sleep is better sleep.
With innovative materials developed for astronauts, Tempur-Pedic mattresses reduce motion transfer,
which means less tossing and turning, so you can sleep undisturbed through the night. But which Tempur-Pedic is right for you? Come to Denver Mattress and test for yourself. Let our expert sales staff guide you to your perfect Tempur-Pedic.
Right now, save up to $1,000 on select Tempur-Pedic split head king sleep systems. Or check out the Consumer Reports recommended Doctor's Choice Plush. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
You get hurt in a car wreck, and all of a sudden, you feel like there's a black cloud hanging over your life. You're in pain, and the insurance company doesn't want to pay. Call me, Attorney Mariano Morales. I have the power of more. Don't take that first offer when I can get you more, much more than they want to pay. And why go to court if you don't have to? And when they find out the heavy hitters on your side, well, you know, blue skies. Injured? Call me, Attorney Mariano Morales, because helping you is what I do.
Call 853-2222. Blue Compass RV is celebrating America's 250th. During our Red, White, and Blue Compass event, save on exceptional motorhomes from $69.9. Plus, get top dollar for your trade. All this and more. Hurry to Blue Compass RV.
Celebrate independence from outdated appliances with Fred's Appliance this 4th of July. Upgrade your home with the dependable performance of GE. Get this powerful and energy-efficient laundry pair today and make clean clothes a breeze. Save $470 on the pair. At Fred's, we have thousands of items in stock, making us the most convenient choice. We sell appliances, only appliances.
Join the mission and help us tell men and women with high blood pressure or type 2 diabetes about the UACR urine test. It can help detect kidney damage early and related heart risk. Learn more at detectthesos.com.
Yolks Exclusives. Original recipes crafted in-house every day by people who take fresh seriously and sold exclusively at Yolks Fresh Markets.
Only one station is on your side.
One station.
Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back for your entertainment news, and we have summer movie season is in full swing, which means the studios are giving us our first looks at films due out at Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yeah, David Daniel has a preview of 3 winter movies in today's Hollywood Minute.
Don't tell Mom.
Red finds fatherhood is his toughest challenge yet in the Angry Birds Movie 3. The animated threequel flies into theaters December 23rd.
Getting a business off the ground takes more than a good product.
Milton, you keep chasing perfection when maybe you should be chasing magic.
This badge is
almost perfect.
Finn Wittrock and Alexandra Daddario star in Hershey, about the couple whose chocolate empire changed the world. The drama is due in theaters November 25th.
Thy soul is cursed. Thy kin are cursed.
Nosferatu director Robert Eggers returns with Werewolf, starring Aaron Taylor Johnson in a supernatural story set in medieval Britain. The film opens December 25th under a nearly full moon. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Well, that last one looking a little freaky there, a little creepy. Also, I didn't even know there was an Angry Birds 2.
I was literally going to say the same thing.
When did Angry Birds 2 come out?
Yeah, I've been asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, apparently we're living under a rock because I was unaware, but now we know. All right, well, still ahead, wildfires are burning, roadway crashes, and medical emergencies. How is one Eastern Oregon fire district keeping up? Boat racing along the Columbia River draws drivers from across the West Coast to Richland, but Mother Nature had other plans on Sunday. But first, here are your tech.
We're here for those who build America. If that's who you are, you value what we value, and you should pay what we pay.
The sale of the season is here. It's the fantastic 4-day sale at Furniture Row. That's 4 days, where the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend on sofas and sectionals, dining, bedroom, and mattresses. Check out Hot Buys before they melt away. Celebrate America's 250th birthday with select items priced at only $250. Plus, get 60 months no interest. But don't wait. The fantastic 4-day sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
We invited passionate soccer fans to push Nissan vehicles to the limit, just like they do with their teams. Further proof that the Nissan lineup is tested and trusted by the toughest. Hurry in to bring home a winning offer at the Nissan Summer Sales Event.
Now well-qualified buyers get 0% APR on select model trims or get up to $5,750 total savings on select Frontier trims.
Attention viewers, Good News Today, produced by Richland Lutheran Church, airing Sundays at 9 a.m., will be airing this Sunday, July 5th at 3:30 p.m. Good News Today will resume its regularly scheduled time on Sunday, July 12th at 9 a.m.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. I end up going to a dentist and he wants to charge over $600 for a night guard. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. This was a game changer. It's smaller than other night guards that I tried, which is a good thing because it doesn't make me gag. It could fit on the top or the bottom of the teeth. It's lightweight and super comfortable. Now the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to BrooksNightGuard.com and order yours today. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
Go to BrooksNightGuard.com and use the promo code to activate your special TV offer. That's BrooksNightGuard.com. Order today and take advantage of this special TV offer. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
I take care of the kids, my dad, and things at work. But I haven't made time to take care of what I need.
Millions of caregivers experience symptoms of anxiety and depression, but help is available. Head to mentalhealthcareworks.org today.
We're here for those who build America. If that's who you are, you value what we value, and you should pay what we pay.
Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert. Only one station. Apple Valley News Now.
On your side.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Thank you for choosing Good Morning Northwest. I'm Zoe Salas, and we're going to start this off with everything you need to know with your weather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert. Josh, what does everyone need to know as we go into this last day of June here?
They need to know it's going to be windy again, so we'll see those gusts across the map between 25 to 45 miles per hour. Forecast going mostly dry. We did have some rain earlier this morning in the Tri-Cities, and the trend is going to be hotter. Not much hotter, but it will be hotter overall into the 4th of July. Here's that one shower. We've been tracking one shower all morning from Benton County into Franklin County. If this holds together, this is going to end up in northern Walla Walla County. And so that is going to be the exception, not the rule for today. A mostly dry day. The real feels like we're in the 50s for lower elevations, and I'm showing the real feels because the air temperature wouldn't do it justice because of the wind gusts that we have out there. Anywhere between 25 to 30 miles per hour for the Tri-Cities and for Ellensburg. Breezy across the map. There is one little dead spot there in the lower Yakima Valley. Speaking of the Yakima Valley, the wind's really going to pick up as we head into this evening. Looks like peak gusts going to hover around 30 miles per hour in Yakima. So for today, cooler than normal for this time of the year. Blustery, highs in the 70s and 80s. And those winds yesterday, unfortunately, were a catalyst for a big-time fire to the east of Wallula Junction. The Lambden fire, which exploded in growth yesterday, is now over 13,000 acres, making this one of the largest fires we've had in our region thus far in this very early fire season. But all those active hotspots around this fire's perimeter. Still level 3 go now evacuations in place for Pierce's Green Valley RV Park in Cameo Heights, Ash Hollow Road west and north to Dodd Road, North Johnson Road to Touchy north to Dodd Road. Okay, that's where you should have left yesterday. We have level 2B set evacuations in place for 2 miles east of Touchy north to Washington Highway 124. That's where you need to be packed. You need to be ready to leave at a moment's notice. U.S. Highway 12 was closed yesterday from the Wallula Junction to Touchy. It has since reopened, but still multiple road closures in place. We got to break this up into 2 parts. 9 Mile from Highway 12 to Dodd Road and the Johnson Road intersection. Burns Road from Byerly Road to U.S. Highway 12. Ash Hollow Road from Cummins Road to Johnson Road. And then part 2 of this list would be Touchy North Road from Johnson Road to Cummins Road, Touchy North, and the Legro intersection, Dodd Road at 7652 Dodd Road. We'll have a lot more to say about this fire coming up a little bit later in the show.
And as wildfire season continues to pick up across the region, Umatilla County Fire District 1 says its crews are preparing for whatever comes next. The fire district says it's already been a busy start to the summer. Recent calls have included the Pamela Drive fire, which involved a brush fire, structure fire, and vehicle fire, all at the same scene. Plus last week's mass casualty crash on Interstate 82, which sent 9 people to the hospital. Fire officials say calls like these show why their recently renovated Station 21 in Hermiston was so crucial to provide continuing support for a wide variety of emergencies.
And that really kind of highlights the different types of fires that we need to be able to respond to and the need for all those different types of apparatus.
The renovated station also gives crews more space, updated living quarters, and modern alternating systems. Continuing coverage here, new mixed-use development is continuing to move forward at Vista Field in Kennewick. The 5-story mixed-use building planned for Lot 25 is led by a development team from Camas. The development will feature ground floor commercial space, apartments on the middle floors and on the upper levels. Port officials also note that the separate area of Vista Field that last year tested positive for PFAS in the soil has now been officially cleared by the Washington Department of Ecology.
Truly mixed-use project fits right within the master planning effort that the community came up with, and we're really excited to have those folks come in and invest in our community.
Port officials say the project is another step toward their long-term vision of making Vista Field a walkable mixed-use community. And over in Richland, Cool Desert Nights held their annual cruise and car show events over the weekend. Friday evening, the Cool Desert Nights cruise paraded through Richland on George Washington Way, followed by a party in the park at John Dam Plaza. Many of those same cars were on display the following day, along with several other activities happening at the Uptown Shopping Center.
We've got the Cool Desert Nights car show going on. We had our slow jags earlier, and that was a blast. blast. We've got the barbecue competition going on. We've got the show and shine going on. We just finished up our Clodozer Night Kids Cup. We had a couple races going on for those. So lots of activities for the whole family and tons of vendors.
As for the judging of the car show, the Richland Chamber of Commerce released an update on Monday announcing a spreadsheet error occurred when counting the votes. They call it their mistake and are currently correcting the errors to make sure the proper winners are awarded. Still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest, dozens of volunteers and staff are showing up for Tri-Cities Youth, the organization giving children a place to belong this summer. And your time here is 6:34. We're taking a live look out into Pasco. It's looking like it's a little bit of a cloudy morning as we're getting into this Tuesday, but what will the forecast look like as we head into this weekend holiday? Stay tuned after this and find out.
The secret to success is always something like hang in there, embrace the hustle. No pain, no gain. But at Denver Mattress, we believe the best way to get ahead is to start ahead with a great night's sleep on a Purple mattress. Soft and firm in all the right places, the Gel Flex Grid keeps you cool all night long. And right now, save up to $800 on select mattress and base bundles. Or check out the Consumer Reports recommended Doctor's Choice Plush. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to find your perfect purple.
Bath Planet brings life back to your bathroom with expert remodeling, custom designs, fast installation. And right now, save $1,000. Call for a free estimate today. 509-851-0669.
Is your closet cramped and cluttered? Well, now there's Space Triangles, the clever new hanging device that fits over any hanger to save you closet space in seconds. And now may be your last chance to get them for a low price. Now you can vertically hang multiple items, guaranteeing that you'll have up to 70% more space in your closet. Your closet can go from messy to marvelous in no time with ease. The ingenious slip-over design secures the hangers vertically. It snugly fits all types of hangers to save you space. Order now to get an 18-piece set of Space Triangles for just $9.99. But wait, due to rising costs and supply chain shortages, this may be your last chance to get Space Triangles at this low price. There is a strict limit of 1 closet pack per order while supplies last. Once they're gone forever. Order now.
Call 1-800-587-3514. Call or visit spacetriangles.com. So call 1-800-587-3514 now.
So why don't you speed?
I've had one too many close calls on the road, and then I learned the facts.
It's dangerous to drive too fast.
It's true. 1 in 3 fatal crashes involve speeding.
This is our neighborhood, too. Most people try to be safe, but speeding is dangerous.
You know, the faster you go, the longer it takes to stop.
The faster you drive, the harder you'd hit someone. That driver gets it. Slower speeds save lives.
Please drive the speed limit so everyone is safe.
Together we get there.
In the 85 years of the American Diabetes Association, we've had many wins, but we've never rested. Because 1 out of every 10 Americans has diabetes, and they rely on us every day, just like we rely on you.
This time of year, dangerous storms pop up, bringing rain, wind, and lightning.
And many times, that lightning causes wildfires, some of which change lives forever.
This is just one reason to trust First Alert Weather from Apple Valley News Now.
With cutting-edge technology and the experience of our team, trust us to help keep your family safe this wildfire season.
On air, online, and mobile with our First Alert Weather app.
First Alert Weather.
Only one station.
Apple Valley News Now, always on your side. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We will trend hotter as we head into the 4th of July. It's not going to be a great deal hotter, but it will be noticeably warmer out there. So we'll talk about that in a second. I'll take you back to today where we're going to be sunny and 75 around lunchtime and then up around 80 for the warmest part of the day. So we'll take you on a zone-by-zone tour of this Tuesday forecast. We start off up in the Cascades with 50s and 60s, around 75 degrees today in Ellensburg. For the Yakima Valley, low to mid 80s. 70s. And then for the lower Columbia Basin, most of us are going to be around 80 degrees, a little bit closer to 85 for the Hanford site. For the Blue Foothills, we'll see low to even upper 70s. So just 70s all throughout the Blue Foothills. And then for the Blue Mountains, we'll be looking at 50s, 60s, and 70s. Okay, could have some air quality concerns for today, especially in the immediate vicinity of the Lambden fire. We'll talk about that in just a second. First, I wanted to talk about the trend line of our forecast high temperatures. Consistent high temperatures through Thursday. See that little bump up as we head into the weekend by about 10 degrees from where we're sitting right now. Now let's talk about some of the air quality reductions we could see in the immediate downwind vicinity of the Lambden fire. So here's what our smoke model is saying for today, 5 p.m. And with the winds coming out of the south and west, this could put smoke into College Place, into Walla Walla. But obviously this can change if we get more containment on the fire, or this map could change altogether if there's another fire on the map. Fingers crossed it's not that option. But there are more wind gusts in the forecast for today, which we'll talk about coming up in a few minutes.
In making a difference, the ARC Tri-Cities kicked off their Partners in PALS summer camp this month, focusing on children with intellectual and developmental disabilities, providing summer fun for everyone. Last Friday was one of the camp's first field days where over 100 kids got to participate in activities such as face painting, tattoos, recreational games, dancing, and more. With multiple volunteers there to help, leaders and sponsors say it's about doing something bigger than themselves.
Incredible. I mean, just being able to give back to your community and be able to put on a really fun day with the kids and spend time with them, it's pretty fun.
It's grown to 250 kids that we have today, and so we're serving 250 kids. We have about 55 staff and about 120 volunteers.
This summer camp has been going on for over 60 years now, and this year the camp has holding over 250 kids enrolled. And still ahead on Good Morning Northwest, we've got everything you need to know this morning in your morning sprint, along with everything you need to know as you get ready for this Tuesday and the last day of June. What will the weather forecast look like for you in your area? Stay with us after this.
Want to see some serious fireworks? Because we're stepping up the savings during the fantastic 4-day sale at Denver Mattress. That's 4 phenomenal days to score $100 off every $1,000 you spend. Flip out over the first-rate Summit for only $299.99. Find fierce savings up to $1,000 on select Tempur-Pedic split-head king sleep systems. Plus, get a $300 gift. Finance for 60 months, no interest, and free shipping. But hurry, the fantastic 4-day sale at Denver Mattress ends soon.
Save for your 4th of July celebration with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Pepsi brand 12 packs are buy 2 get 2, just $4.50 each with savings. Save $30 on NextGrill's 3-burner gas grill, now $149.99. Choose from Filthy Rich bark mulch, Bi-Mart planting mix, or potting soil, just $6.99 per bag. Plus celebrate America's 250th with Bi-Mart and win a $250 gift card. We're giving away 1 per store. Visit Bi-Mart to enter. Save now for 4th of July festivities and more at employee-owned Bi-Mart.
Join the mission and help us tell men and women with high blood pressure or type 2 diabetes about the UACR urine test. It can help detect kidney damage early and related heart risk. Learn more at detectthesos.com.
Attention viewers, Good News Today, produced by Richland Lutheran Church, airing Sundays at 9 a.m., will be airing this Sunday, July 5th at 3:30 p.m. Good News Today will resume its regularly scheduled time on Sunday, July 12th at 9 a.m.
Today's seniors are enjoying life more than ever before, and part of that comes from the independence of driving. Just because I'm a senior, and maybe you are too, do we really have to pay outrageously high insurance rates? No, we don't.
When was the last time you checked to see if you could get a lower insurance rate?
Just call the number on your screen and speak with a licensed insurance agent.
Are you paying too much for your auto insurance? If so, you're just throwing your money away.
You change your oil, you change your tires. Well, maybe it's time to change your car's insurance company.
You may be able to save a lot of money.
As a responsible driver, you always check your gauges, right? And you check for other cars and pedestrians.
Well, now is the time to check on your auto insurance rates. You need to make sure that you're not paying more than you need to.
1-800-825-0861. 1-800-825-0861.
911, where's your emergency?
There's a body ejected, huge accident.
And there's so much blood.
Recently, Apple Valley News Now was honored as a regional Edward R. Murrow winner for investigative reporting in the case of a Washington State trooper and if she received preferential treatment.
In terms of a red flag, how would you kind of feel about that?
That one bothers me a lot.
Being honored for journalistic excellence is important, but knowing we're asking questions you want answered is how our team is on your side. Thanks for watching Apple Valley News Now. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. It will be gusty out there once again for today, just like with yesterday. So those peak gusts going to be anywhere between 40 to 45 miles per hour for the Morrow County foothills and for the Kittitas Valley. Now, outside of there, we'll see gusts between 25 to 30 miles per hour. And it's going to be very dry. Level 3 out of 5 on our vegetation dryness scale, just like it was for yesterday. So fingers crossed we don't have another Lambden fire, but all the ingredients are going to be in place for that to happen once again, unfortunately. And then we're keeping a very close eye on the 4th of July, okay? Already going with an alert day possible, as it will be very dry. It's only going to be breezy out there, but we just know that people are going to be shooting off fireworks. It doesn't matter how much I tell you to not shoot off fireworks. There's going to be a subsect of the population that's just going to do it anyway. And so let's talk about Saturday, okay? This is the 4th of July. Gusts anywhere between 15 to 30 miles per hour across the map. It doesn't seem that impressive at face value, but then take a look at vegetation dryness, and once again, it will be very dry. Now, if we didn't get that rainfall and if we didn't get the cooler temperatures, this would be right here. So we're very grateful that it's only very dry, but still it's going to be very dry. We know that people are going to be putting ignition sources out there, so we are expecting multiple vegetation fires to start on the night of the 4th of July. Fingers crossed they can all be contained before anything serious happens. The forecast is going to be mostly dry over the next 7 days in terms of precip chances. We have this area of high pressure that's going to build up from the south, and that should keep us dry. Now, we're kind of teeter-tottering on that right now, which is why we've been tracking one shower all morning long from Benton County to Franklin County. Looks like it's falling apart as we speak, but later in the morning could see some additional showers for the Bluefoot Hills and for the Blue Mountains. But otherwise, I'm thinking we're going to be mostly dry after lunchtime, mostly sunny. It'll end up being a gorgeous day out there, and we'll continue to keep the forecast dry, void of precip chances in the Yakima Valley over these next 7 days. So here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Dry and warming up with highs in the low 90s for the holiday weekend. For Yakima, breezy today, evening gusts Wednesday and Thursday, then sunny and very warm for the 4th. In Ellensburg, high winds today, then windy weather lingers all the way through Independence Day. For Hermiston, windy today and tomorrow, holding on to breezes through Saturday. Finally, for Walla Walla, chance of showers this morning, but otherwise a dry and warming forecast. Watching the 4th very closely for firework-induced fires. Now let's head out to New York City to see what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, how to conquer funflation.
Prices for tickets were crazy.
Why is it $1,000 for the three of us to go to a game?
The cost of attending live events this summer is soaring to new heights.
Rich people have never played by the same rules as you and me.
Vivian Tu, a best-selling author and founder of Your Rich BFF on social media, says some people are spending beyond their means.
When concerts, going out with your friends, going to a sporting event becomes more expensive, it also leads to people making poor financial choices, whether it's putting these charges on a credit card, buy now, pay latering, or even just foregoing saving and investing to have a good time for one night of fun.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have the expert tips you need to have the summer fun you want without breaking your budget. With your GMA First Look, I'm Elizabeth Schulze, ABC News, Washington.
Did you know about 1 in 3 people with plaque psoriasis may also develop psoriatic arthritis? With fewer symptoms from moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, where would you go? Imagine being 1,000,000 miles away. With Tremfya, clear skin is possible. And for adults with active psoriatic arthritis, Tremfya goes beyond the skin. Less joint pain, stiffness, and swelling is possible. And Tremfya is the first and only treatment of its kind proven to help stop further joint damage. Serious allergic reactions, increased risk of infections, or lower ability to fight them, and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or need a vaccine. Imagine being a million miles away. Ask your doctor about Tremfya.
Now, the morning sprint.
Today, the U.S. Supreme Court is expected to issue its decision on birthright citizenship. The case stems from President Trump's executive order to end birthright citizenship for babies born in the U.S. to undocumented immigrants. The 14th Amendment states, quote, persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state where they reside. And the U.S. Supreme Court Monday ruled that states can count ballots that arrive after Election Day. The decision rejects a Republican-led challenge to late-arriving mail ballots. More than a dozen states allow certain ballots to be continued after Election Day if they meet state deadlines, and President Trump and many Republicans have repeatedly argued that lengthy vote counts are evidence of cheating. However, the High Court disagreed. And in your sports news, the Dallas Mavericks have officially introduced Dusty May as their new head coach. A welcome ceremony was held Monday to mark the start of this new era. May was hired just days before the 2026 NBA draft after a historic coaching run at the University of Michigan. In April, he led Michigan to its first NCAA championship since the 80s. And former NFL running back Chris Johnson says he is battling ALS, also known as Lou Gehrig's disease. The 40-year-old former Tennessee Titans star said he was given the diagnosis last year after noticing some weakness in his right hand. Johnson has been participating in a medical trial to reduce inflammation, which doctors had said significantly helped. However, the disease has progressed to the point that he uses a computer device to speak.
All right, in your Fire Watch this morning, let's talk about the Lambden Fire, which started yesterday to the east of the Wallula Junction. It exploded in growth. It's now over 13,000 acres. No word on containment, and we are seeing active hotspots all over this fire's perimeter. And there's still level 3 go now evacuations in place for Pierce's Green Valley RV Park in Cameo Heights, Ash Hollow Road west and north to Dodd Road, North Johnson Road to Touchy north to Dodd Road. Okay, then level 2 be set evacuation. So this is where you need to be packed. You need to be ready to leave at a moment's notice 2 miles east of Touchy north to Washington Highway 124. So that's where you got to have the go bag packed. Okay, we did see a big-time road closure yesterday. U.S. Highway 12 was closed from the Wallula Junction to Touchy. It's now since reopened, which is the good news. The bad news is that we still have multiple road closures other than that. 9 Mile from Highway 12 to Dodd Road and the Johnson Road intersection, Burns Road from Byerly Road to Highway 12, Ash Hollow from Cummins Road to Johnson Road, and there's so many closures. Here's a part 2 of that list. Touchy North Road from Johnson Road to Cummins Road, Touchy North and the Leg Row intersection, Dodd Road at 7652 Dodd Road. And for more information on this Lambden fire, send it back to Zoe with the top 5.
All right, getting into your top 5 local here in Walla Walla County. The Lambden fire is burning east of the Wallula Junction with heavy smoke causing several car crashes on US 12 due to low visibility. The vegetation fire started Monday morning, jumping across US 12 and forcing residents in the area to evacuate. No major injuries are being reported, and the road has since reopened. Walla Walla County Emergency Management is asking citizens not to call 911 unless it is a life-threatening emergency. And the Yakima Fire Department is investigating a house fire. Crews were called out Sunday night around 8:45 near West Yakima Avenue and Chicago Avenue. The Yakima Fire Department says that the fire appears to have been in the roof line and attic of the house. No one was home at the time of the fire, and the flames were out within 15 minutes of arriving. Firefighters say that the house will need some restoration before it can be livable again. And as wildfire season continues to pick up across the region, Umatilla County Fire District 1 says its crews are preparing for whatever comes next. The fire district says it's already been a busy start to the summer. Recent calls have included the Pamela Drive fire, which involved a brush fire, structure fire, and vehicle fire all at the same scene. Fire officials say calls like these show why their recently renovated Station 21 in Hermiston was so crucial to provide continuing support for a wide variety of emergencies. A rollover crash backed up traffic Monday afternoon, and the crash happened around 2:45 between the Columbia Center Boulevard and Edison Street exit in the eastbound lanes. First responders from Kennewick and Richland police departments responded to shut down the road and diverted traffic on roads near the Columbia Center Mall. The Washington State Patrol is investigating the crash, and the conditions of the people involved are not yet confirmed. And new mixed-use development is continuing to move forward at Vista Field in Kennewick. The 5-story mixed-use building planned for Lot 25 is led by a development team from Camas. The development will feature ground floor commercial space, apartments on the middle floors, and on the upper levels. Port officials say the project is another step toward their long-term vision of making Vista Field a walkable mixed-use community. And into what's trending over here, a 9-year-old boy from Arizona simply loves baseball, and he especially loves collecting baseball cards.
Yeah, Mason Dean and his dad often stop by a collectible store in Phoenix.
Yes, and back in April, Mason picked out a box of Topps Chrome Blacks baseball cards, and inside was an autographed rookie card from Chicago White Sox player Munetaka Murakami. Sorry, excuse me.
It's all good. Mason and his dad knew they had a valuable card in their possession, and after much debate, they decided to sell it. The card fetched $75,000. My goodness. I used to collect the baseball cards, but
Really?
I never found anything quite like that.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I would. No, I'd probably give it up. But man, finding that would definitely be like my story.
Oh yeah,
all the
yeah.
time.
You gotta keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah,
for sure.
that's like his flex of all time.
Definitely, definitely. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at those current conditions out there. First alert radar, there was one little blip, and now it's off the map. We were seeing a little shower in Franklin County, and that's all we're seeing for now. Could see some more showers a little bit later this morning in the Blue Foothills. The real feels, and I'm showing the real feels because the air temperatures don't do it justice because of the wind. So it feels like we're in the 50s this morning for lower elevations. You see the wind gusts across the map. Other than the lower Yakima Valley, we're seeing gusts, I'd say between 20 to 30 miles per hour. And the gusts are going to be persistent all throughout the day, and the Tri-Cities will have gusts of around 25 miles per hour. So this is going to be another day where we're actually going to be cool for this time of the year. 70s and 80s, it's going to feel cooler. Some of those winds. Hey, it's going to be very dry out there once again for today, just like we were for yesterday. Fingers crossed we don't see another Lambden kind of fire spark up, but we can't rule that out. We're going to continue to keep the forecast mostly dry, trending hotter into the 4th. And going with an alert day possible for the 4th, because we just know folks are going to shoot off fireworks. You just can't stop them. So
Yes, we do. You know, it's bound to happen.
Yep.
Been here before. All right. Well, we appreciate you watching Good Morning Northwest. You can always find the latest of these stories at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Yeah, coming up is Good Morning America, and we hope you'll join us again tomorrow morning. We hope you have a great Tuesday.